and welcome back to the All Respect and an edition of Raw Out of 10. WWE's beginning its build for Bash in Berlin with SummerSlam in the rearview mirror, and there was a lot to cover on Monday's show. Let's get straight into things. And we started things off with a video showing all of the ways the Judgment Days has changed since SummerSlam. Finn Balor narrated the film as if it was a promo. Rhea Ripley came out and gave a promo directed at Liv and Dom. The new couple appeared in the crowd. Dom was drowned out by boos as he tried to speak. Damian Priest appeared behind Dirty Dom and started beating him up. Morgan tried to help, but the Ripley chased her away. The Eradicator was great in this segment, but Dom's lack of believability hurt the overall segment. This felt like a story, a teen comedy was shown, not a big serious feud. Priest and Carlito's match started once the Apple enthusiast showed up to help Dom. They battled their way through the commercial breaks, but they had less TV time than it sounds due to the ads. Priest picked up a predictable win, he was immediately attacked by the rest of Judgment Day. Ripley came down and kicked Carlito below the belt before the Archman took out J.G. McDonough. This was a decent way to open the show. The match was forgettable, and the promo stayed its welcome a little, and I think it all kind of went in the direction we were kind of expecting it to go. So yeah, on the whole, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Bo Dallas was in a video for the White Six before Odyssey Jones took a man from the Performance Centre named Vincent Whitney. The New Day were by his side. Jones threw his opponent across the ring to start a series of offensive manoeuvres. He picked up a squash victory after a spinning sidewalk slam. The final testament showed up and accused Kofi of trying to replace Xavier Woods with Jones. This led to them agreeing a 6-man tag team match. The post-match segment was longer than the bout itself. The feud's gone long enough, so let's hope it comes to a close soon. Still question marks over Woods, so I don't know if he's gonna swap. It would definitely be a shock if he did. But yeah, who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But personally, I hope they don't. I hope the New Day stay together forever. Before Brutus and Julius Creed took on Cesaro and Otis in tag action, Chad Gable was overseas for the Olympics, so he sent a video to support the Creeds. As soon as the bell rang, all 4 men began brawling. This was a Texas Tornado rules match, so all 4 men were legal. After taking out Cesaro, Brutus and Julius teamed up on the Dover. After a break, Otis made a comeback and started running over both opponents. This was a high energy contest with a few standout moments. 1 or 2 spots that didn't go as planned, but the negatives were overshadowed by the positives and by a big margin. Ivan attacked Maxine, and the distraction allowed the Creeds to pick up on the victory. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Good win for American Made. I hope that's not just the end of the feud, because we need a big Otis v Gable match. It shouldn't just be brushed over the carpet, but I don't think it is. So yeah, on the whole, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Before we got Damage Control against Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. Sky and Sane had the number 1 contenders match against these two. Damage Control took out Baszler with some double team tactics. Sane was especially aggressive against their former NXT rival. Sane and Sky did a good job falling into babyface's roles, while Baszler and Stark used their size and power to pay the bullies. Stark superkicked fire at ringside, and Sky avoided it. As a genius, Sky was praying to win. Dawn interfered to cause DQ. And champions left standing tall. The result wasn't ideal, but all the action kind of made up for it in a way, because it was entertaining stuff. So yeah, to even it all out, I'll give it a 6 out of 10, let's say, on the whole. Before Randy Orton came to the ring to talk about challenging Gunther for the world title at Bash in Berlin, the ring general arrived a few minutes later to respond. They traded some insults and jokes, but the Viper's mood changed when Gunther brought up his dad and grandfather. Before they could come to play, Drew McIntyre's music hit. Orton used instruction to hit an RKO on Gunther before Punk's music hit, and he used the Scott's own belt to whip him until he ran through the crowd. It's a good segment because it managed to address 2 completely different feuds at once. The feud between Punk and McIntyre is far from over, and presumably we're going to have a few matches leading into Hell in a Cell. And yeah, the Gunther one, of course, is just heating up. So yeah, on the whole, I thought it was pretty decent stuff all around. Before we got the Miz taking on Bronson Reed. The big man told Adam Pearce there'd be more problems if he didn't get a real challenge. Orton gave the A-lister a pep talk earlier in the show. They fought for a break, and Miz was doing better than expected. R-Truth cheered him on and seemed to be building some momentum with a Tornado DDT, but Reed, of course, came back with a Tornado DDT and a Tsunami. This was a simple match that tells a simple story. It was fine for what it was, but it didn't really stand out. Obviously, there's not a lot you could really do to advance the whole Seth Rollins storyline without him. So yeah, I thought as an interim solution with Reed looking good. In a way, it kind of works. So yeah, on the whole, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Before it was Sami Zayn against Bron Breakker in a 2 out of 3 contest match. The champ cornered the challenger off the bell, but it didn't take long for Zayn to turn things around. He ended up scoring a 4-4 with a louver to go 1-0 up. We returned from the final break with 5 minutes left in the show. Breakker scored a 4 to level the score after 2 spears in a row. Zayn almost won with crucifix, but it didn't happen. One final spear in mid-air allowed the IT champion to retain his title. This was the best of the 3 encounters, and it gave Breakker a good springboard for his next feud. So yeah, on the whole, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think, yeah, Breakker looked like a killer. Obviously it allowed Zayn to go and do his stuff, and on the whole, it was just a really fun match. So yeah, gets a 7 out of 10 from me. And overall Raw this week gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I think yeah, it's a pretty solid episode of Raw. Not a memorable one, but I think there's enough there to keep us interested heading into Bash and Berlin and the future events as well. So yeah, on the whole, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Like I say, decent show. I'm definitely intrigued to see what's coming up in the next few weeks for WWE. That's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.